Super excited, y'all. Today's the day. We got in the Doom Raid. Let me show you how we got on. We're going to go ahead and get into the first strike. Yeah, man. First section is bio. We'll go ahead and put markers in here because we know it's going to be a long video. The first section is bio. We have the Rebirth team. Let's see how they stack up. All right, threats on the board right now. We got a tank up in the upper left up there. I don't know if you can see him. Obviously, Hela's going to be a problem. Taskmaster and what's our guy's name here? Venom, right? So they're going to be trying to give us these negative status effects. That's the intent of this node. They want to keep dropping negatives on us. So we need to be able to cleanse, which the Rebirth can do. So they can cleanse. They have safeguard. So it really going to put them in a good way. It's really going to put them in a good way. We need to get that tank under control, and we're trying to keep Taskmaster under control because we don't want blinds. We got our safeguards in place. We stun the tank up there and spread slows around. Awesome. Beautiful. Beautiful. So we're in position to do some good stuff. Our taunt is up. We have immunity, so we shouldn't be able to take any negative effects. We are in good shape. We're going to go after the Jessica here. We stun her for the purpose that she cannot. We don't want her taking away the negative effects that we've applied. We're in good shape. Now, that was a hard hit. Did you see that from Hela? That was a hard hit. That is slightly concerning. She's a problem. We got to deal with her. But we want to make sure that Jessica doesn't remove what we're doing. We're dropping all these negatives on them. We're putting red lights on those cats. And we don't want them to be able to recover. There's a lot of control with Rebirth. We made sure we stunned the tank again, so we can't taunt. So we're able to just keep striking freely. And now we're starting to work on the Taskmaster, just because we don't want to get blinded. The Hela is a problem. She's a concern. But as long as we have our immunity, she can't really spread the negative effects. All right? And on that note, maybe we shouldn't be as concerned about the Taskmaster. I'm just kind of pre-programmed to care about knocking him down, so he's a threat as far as I'm concerned. We have another control effect. We'll put that on the tank and he's down. Next wave has dropped in. On the next wave, there's a Jessica Jones. There is a bunch of symbiotes. All right, we got rid of the Venom earlier. If he was still here, he'd be able to give defense up to the symbiotes, but he is gone. We're going to start putting our attention. Oh, excuse me. Venom's still standing, but he doesn't have health. He doesn't have health. Right. If he's over 90% health, he gives a defense up. We win on Symbiote Spider-Man. He's out of there. So the synergy that the symbiote team has, we're whittling it down. Falcon is on the board. He's going to give speed to everybody. It's not really a problem at this point, but you just need to realize that when you see a Falcon, you're going to have to go ahead and deal with him. We dropped the ultimate. This node is now in control, right? We are not worried really about losing at this point. There's only one damage dealer. Man, right? So as I speak, things happen. Asian Venom, he's taking some hits. We need to get him a turn so he can heal. Peggy Carter can put some heals up, but it looks like we're just going to go with the basics and allow the regens to take shape. There it is. Yep, he healed up from the regens, and this is it. So now this is where you just basic attack because you want to keep your abilities so you can use them for the next node. Beautiful, beautiful. Rebirth, they're good, friends. They're good, and they're going to be used for a while now, so I'm not worried in putting more power into them. That's one in the books. Node number 2 is the boss node. It's still bio, so it's still Rebirth. Let's go. Right, things to be aware of. There is a Doctor Strange who will flip your positives to negatives, and we obviously don't want that. We have an opportunity to put Drax under control here, so we do. Now we're going in on Strange. Once we get our safeguard up, he won't be able to flip. So we went with that move. The safeguard's in place, so he will not be able to flip. So we're in good shape. There's nobody here right now who presents a tremendous threat. We still want to get rid of the Strange though, because he can also revive fallen enemies. So we need to get him out of here. So when we knock a cat out, they stay knocked out. Scarlet Witch is on the scene, and I think I forget. Right, we'll see in a minute. I think Vision comes down, and them together is a problem. So I believe the next appropriate target, I should have went after Scarlet Witch. I think I finally realized, man, she's there. I think I remember the node. I could be mistaken. Let's see what happens here. We knock out the Punisher. Okay, nobody's coming in. We're going in on Scarlet. She still gives a rebalancing effect, right? She can rebalance the health of the character. So even if you knock somebody down, she can pretty much heal them back up. We don't want that to happen. I was mistaken. Vision does not appear on this node, at least not at this point. All right, there is Mordo up in the upper left. He's a problem. Okay, in raids, he's a problem. As you knock people out, he gets more speed, he gets more health, and he keeps hitting you with these negative effects. We don't want that to happen, so we're going to get rid of Mordo. It's just good habit to do so. We have immunity, so we're probably fine, but we don't need him accelerating and causing problems. He's out of there. One Punch Man, boom, he is gone. We're in good shape. The boss node for the Rebirth is not that dangerous, it appears, at this point. There's not a whole lot of characters here that can do damage. Electro can be a problem in a sense that she can continually hit people that have positive effects. That would be her ultimate, which will come next. And we don't want that to happen. So we're going to start tunneling her down. Graviton can be a problem. He gives negative effects, but we're good. We got immunity and we got safeguard. So apparently right now the issue is Electro. Boom, she's out of there. 7 enemies remaining. All right, this is where things used to get really weird. But with the Rebirth team, it's not a problem. You see, a Squirrel Girl came in. We want to make sure we take care of the Squirrel Girl. She's going to keep healing people. She's going to get rid of the negative effects, and we don't want that, right? We put slowdown on everybody. We want them to stay slowed. She's going to be a problem. Falcon gives speed when he does his ultimate move, and we do not want that to happen because we don't want other people to take turns. So we'll go ahead and stun him. Those two are the targets right now. You need to burn those two to the ground, get them out of there so that you can continue to do what you're trying to do, right? It's all about having control. You want to dominate your opponent, right? You don't want to have to react to them. You want to set the stage and set what's going on. You want to make the rules. So you do that with the control effects. And since the Rebirth team uses a lot of buffs and they hand out debuffs, the people that would change that, we need them to get out of here. So Squirrel Girl's taking those hits. Falcon's taking hits. We pretty much got this in hand. 6 enemies remaining, and they are all on the board right now. So yeah, once we pretty much tap her out, we get rid of Falcon. That's it, right? Pretty much that's it. We have control. We know we're going to win. Time is a factor. So that's our main enemy right now, is just timing out. So when it comes to the Doom raids, right, early on, if you are a beginning player, when it comes to the first layer of the Doom raids, right now at this point in the game, Rebirth will do you fine for the bio nodes. They're excellent. They're made for later on, right? If they work on Doom 3, they're probably going to work on Doom Run. And for now, the only difference between me and an endgame player as far as this team is concerned is power. Right? The only difference is the power that I'm able to put into him at this time. So we're just going to auto basic just because of time. Well, I made a mistake. I didn't put the basic on. Oh, because it's the boss node. It's the boss node. There's no more bio nodes after this. So yeah, you can just auto. I'm just trying to get it done before time runs out. That is another victory. Rebirth has done its job. The next set of lanes is skill. And skill is championed by the Invaders team. So yeah, I was letting you know I just recorded the screen. So yeah, we have the Invaders. We got Nick Fury. Let's see what happens as we get into this next portion of the Doom raid. All right, enemies load in. They're all clumped up together. They used to be so Kestrel could get a hold of them, but we don't have a Kestrel. So we're going to go ahead and bring the buddies in from Nick Fury. We do want to be concerned about what's her name, Hela. And you notice there is no Greg because of the passive of young Cap World War II. He gets rid of, what do you call them dudes? He gets rid of the spawns, not the spawns. He gets rid of little guys, man. You can't bring little guys in. You can't bring minions and clones and stuff like that in. He gets rid of all that. We're going to go ahead and disrupt the blob so he cannot taunt, right? He's a tank. We need to keep him under control. Hela does her thing. We're going to retaliate against her because everybody has... she's gone. She's gone. All right. Symbiotes are starting to show up. Anti-Venom. is a problem because he gives buffs to the rest of the symbiotes, and we don't want that to happen. We don't want him taking our green dots that we got, our nice green lights, and giving them to the other side. So he's a problem. We got to stop him in his tracks. We used to be concerned back in the day about Carnage, but we're not concerned as much because the new Nick Fury buffs make it so his minions are a lot more robust, so we don't have to worry about Carnage as much. We just want to get rid of this anti-venom so that he can't spread again all our goodness to his buddies, and he's gone. He's out of there. 5 enemies remaining. We'll take our basics and use them to our advantage. 4 enemies left, and with these 4, there's not a lot of threat. Right at this point in time, we pretty much have control. We'll just do what we do, knock them guys down. We have this first node under control. It's not a problem. We just want to make sure that we have enough energy, so we're trying not to use up too many of our good moves. We want to make sure that Nick Fury can summon the buddies next time, so we'll use this one right here. That's Cap's special. Very important. Gets out the energy just in time, and now we'll just basic, and we'll be in good shape. That's the huge thing, is to make sure that Nick Fury can start the match by dropping the minions in. All right, blobs down. Node number 1 finished by the invaders. All right, node number 2. It is still a skill lane. That means the invaders are still the proper choice. Great team. Let's see how they handle it. Here we go. Loading in. What do we see? Doctor Strange. Okay, that's a problem. We do have immunity, but we do not have safeguard. So we need to get rid of the Strange because he can flip all our negative or all our positives to negatives, and we do not want that. So we got the buddies coming in. We can rewind with the basic. We also are mindful of the Merc Lieutenant up there. We're going to rewind him because he gives a lot of positive effects, and we don't want that team getting positive effects. We slow Strange down, which means we kind of have it under control. Taskmaster did his thing. We got some blinds on the board. It's a little bit concerning. We want to make sure we can land these hits, and obviously blinds stop us from doing that. So this is a stun. So we have a choice. There's a tank and Rhino, and we got this lieutenant. So we elect to stun him. Okay, we figured that we got the, all right. Oh, okay, that's what happened. We stunned because the ability also will ability block and stun the strongest mystic. And since Doctor Strange is the only mystic on the board, we got 2 for 1 there. So that's why we made that choice, which is a great choice. Since those guys are under control, we elect to start doing a little bit damage to the rest of the board. We're just going to start knocking people down a little bit. So if necessary, we can drop a hammer on somebody and eliminate multiple people at once. We're basic in, Strange is down, so we don't have to worry about people coming in and reviving. We don't have to worry about our effects getting flipped. We'll just keep on trucking. Buff everybody up, go around the world here. We're going to go through the Merc Lieutenant. Hopefully, does anybody need a heal? Looking around. We got one person, that's how I try to keep track of is anybody healing. We got one person in stealth. So now I know I can just go all offensive when those guys pop up, as long as I got a person in stealth on the board. We'll go right in the middle. Drop, these are bleeds, I believe, from Young Buck. Young Buck, World War II. We're doing good. We're doing good. Now the issue is time is halfway gone at this point. And we've only eliminated 2 enemies. So the stopping power isn't there. Or I'm just not, all right, I'm probably just not familiar enough with the nodes as yet to know the order of operations. So that will come in time. We'll refresh this so we have the buddies for the next node. X-23 can also be a problem, right? If you leave her till the end, if she's by herself, she can get really weird and dodge everything. So you want to knock her out while there's other people around. Next wave comes in. This looks, this is, okay, 6 opponents left, and they're all standing on the board. We should have this under control at this point. We would be slightly concerned about the Iron Heart because she can give defense down to the opposing team. That's going to be us. And we might not have a way to stop it. So she is a problem. We put the ability block on her. We go in on some of the rest of the cats. She doesn't hit really hard, but that is a problem. Deadpool can also pose a little bit of a risk to our minions because he does extra damage to minions. So Fury's summons. That was the word I was looking for earlier. Fury's summons. He will do extra damage to them. And we don't want that unnecessarily. We're happy to see that the summons are back up. 3 out of 10 left. And these are the 3. Bullseye's not much of a problem. The Thing can hit hard. So we'll go in on him. And we have this node under control. It should be a good game from here. Right now would be a good time. Probably. I could have went with the auto basic. Yep, there we go. I figured that we got it in hand. We go with the auto basic. And it's just us versus the time. This is pretty much in hand. So the Invaders, good team. Once again, they're being used in the end game. So they're going to be used for some time to come. Since they work in Doom 3, they probably work in Doom 1. I don't have any problems investing in this team more fully. Invaders for the win once again. All right, we've made it to the boss node. Let's see how they fare there. All right. Things to be mindful of, obviously, Dr. Doom. Okay, so we need to ability block him to stop him from going kaboom and messing our day up. We'll use the basic here to rewind him. We don't want to do too much damage. We can't stun him. Right, I thought about it, but you can't stun Dr. Doom. He just shakes it off and keeps going, so you don't want to put a stun on him. We're going up at Namor over here because he has a big AoE attack that strips buffs. So we're just trying to slow him down to get some control, just to make sure we don't lose all our nice green lights. I'm trying to see. I don't know enough about the characters. All right, this is a stun, so I can't use it on Doom. I know that Union Jack does have an ability block here. Let's say clear here block. So I'm still learning the characters. We'll go ahead and do that. Take the damage on Doom. He now has defense up, which we do not like. We got bleeds. Yep. I'm not sure what my guy's doing, right? I'm not sure what my guy's doing. I'm kind of talking a little bit after the fact. Okay, so we went with that to put the bleeds on the guys around him. He has immunity, Mr. Ebony Maw, so it didn't work on him. Here's our ability block. We'll swing back over to Doom. We have 3 charges, so he'll take a couple attempts at it. Boom, boom. And we did indeed get the ability block. Okay, so that should stop Doom from blowing up in our face, we hope. We just have to now turn our attention to him. So we're going to go all in. We're trying to burn him all the way down. Power up. So that he doesn't explode and drop Doombots everywhere. We'll try to take we're trying to take the buffs from Ebony Maw since they're there. And we'll keep going in on Doom. He should be the primary target up to this point. I believe that was a stun. So he got rid of it. It was just wasted. It's all good. We got Ebony Maw stun, so he can't do his health siphon, right? He has a thing where he can steal health from the entirety of the opposing team and put it on his team. That would not be good. We don't want him to do that. So we have him under control. This is the last node, so we got energies to bring more minions in. Doom is now, all right, because of, I don't know why. So he didn't take our stuff and we didn't retaliate. Don't know why. So this is looking really good. We look like we have this part in check. Time is ticking. The main point is to get through the node. The reason why we went up there at Mystique is because she can attack you. We tried to stun her, it didn't work. She can hit you and make you hit yourself, and we don't want to do that. All right, she's stunned. We're gonna keep going on Doom. So just consider this is like the first part of the boss. Even if you don't do anything else, like it looks like our time's ticking, we're not gonna get much else done, but we got Doom off the board. That is a big deal, very important. All right, so we still have our whole team. They're still healthy. Things are looking good. We're gonna start chewing away at some of these other dudes. We got a minute left. Just trying to strategize. Again, individuals that can hurt us right now are obviously Ebony Maw because of his, I think that's his ultimate move. Once again, we'll siphon health from our entire team and put it on his team. We don't want to do that. And Mystique, who can make us hit ourselves. Ebony Maw's down. We got Cyclops stunned. He's not horrible, but he can be a problem, right? He has a giant AoE. He'll hit everybody, and we don't want stuff like that. All right, we're looking good. We got it under control. 3 enemies are gone. New cats are in. Threats on the board, I'm not sure. Probably still just Cyclops for the most part. There's not a whole lot of damage. I can't see who that is in the back. We got Mr. Fantastic. He'll be all right. So right now, the way it looks, it's not super tough. We'll stun her just because there's no point in holding on to it. The minions will respawn new next turn. We don't have to worry about the cooldowns. 10 seconds left. We're seeing if we can drill through Psylocke. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Counterattacks. Heimdall. All right, so that's that. The way it stands right now, we're going to come back in and get another hit. Alrighty, Rooney. Hit number 2. So again, as the enemies are laid out, there's not a super threat right now. We're going to get our minions back in. I'm assuming we're going to go back after Psylocke. I don't know what I decided to do. Yes, Psylocke would be a good spot, okay? Just because she can eliminate positive effects, she can throw negative effects back on you. We don't have a lot of negative effects out, but she can remove our positive effects, which we don't want. So we'll go in on her. She's almost out of there. Basic attack. And, yep, she's gone. All right, we got a stun here. I'm not sure if we're going to use it on Namor. It applies to Heimdall for some reason. Tank comes in, boom. Again, we're not too concerned. These guys are just here taking up our turns. There's not an imminent threat available on the board, but I'm assuming the next group or grouping of people that drop in will be the problem. Unless Doom was the problem. All these individuals have AoE attacks, so if he hit us, right, if he hits you with that big boom, chances are one of your membership is going to be low, and the rest of these AoE attacks come in, we'll just pick them off no matter who they are. Okay, so we have Black Order member and we have a Mystique. So Mystique, again, can sometimes be a problem. You see we're stacking up negative effects. She-Hulk is there. I think, does she count? How does she get the charges? From being a Fantastic Four associate? So she wants to throw all those negatives right back at us. We'll go there. She's stacking up charges. She throws it all back. We have immunity, so we're good. We're all in on Proxima right now. I don't 100% remember why I wanted to do that. She can stun, obviously. We don't want to get stunned. The Ebony Maw gone, though, her threat is minimal. She does do damage. But we're just trying to drill through. We look like we're a little underpowered. It takes, quite a few hits to knock some of these dudes down. But it's well in hand. All right, 6 enemies left. 4 are standing before us. And as the new cats come in, we should be looking good, right? 2 Namor, Heimdall, Mr. Fantastic. As far as overall damage is concerned, it's not great, right? We got this under control. And since it's the boss mode, we can just go all in. We call in more of the minions, right? We don't have to save our cooldowns. We can just keep hitting. It's a big hit. Namor doesn't take any counterattack. So yeah, at this point, it's pretty much in hand. We're just trying not to run out of time. Since we had that slow, looks like we put it on Namor. We're waiting for our Shield Trooper to come back up so we can get the stun. She-Hulk taking hits. What do we got here? Almost. She's gone. All right. So once again, time is starting to tick down. I don't know if we have enough juice to finish this off. We're hoping so. We're hoping so. Minute 30. 5 buddies left. The smart thing to do right now would be to go ahead and throw it on auto. I'm not sure if I realized at this point that the time was where it was. It's not, we're not super bad, but it is getting down beyond what makes me comfortable. I believe Mystique represents the only offensive threat. I mean, Mr. Fantastic can do a little bit of damage. But in reality, I think Mystique represents the only true offensive threat. A couple more hits and she'll be out of there. Less than a minute to go. We'll spread these bleeds. All right, we got a stun and a bleed. My trooper's back. We can hit somebody who's got slow and stun them. That's sending them more. Try to finish off Mr. Fantastic. It did not happen. 30 seconds left. So we got it, right? We pretty much got it under control. Obviously, my team is still healthy. We still have all our members. We're able to chew through. So Rebirth has done a great job. Or excuse me, this is the invaders. The invaders. They're good. Okay, they work in Doom 3, so that means they're going to work in Doom 1. They're strong, so no problem with putting further investment into them. They're pretty new, so they should be viable for a while. Obviously, it'll take me one more hit to get this done. You know, I'm not going to record the next hit. You get the point. They're a good team. It's going to make it happen. I need to get some more damage, some more stopping power, but we're doing good. All right, we have now made it into the tech section of the nodes. Let's see who we're going to use. We have Shuri, Kang, Ultron, Iron Man, and Kestrel. Not exactly an ideal team, but let's see. This is what I got. This is what we're working with. Let's see what they can do. All right, loading in. Load them up. We'll get the defense down, or excuse me, defense up from Shuri. Kang's doing this hit. We are worried a little bit about the Magneto. When he goes, we're going to be blinded. We also have a Pyro who's going to be dropping bleeds on us. Looks like we elect to go down that alley because we can't stop the Magneto from doing his thing. Was not expecting to get another turn. We'll just keep going here. All right, so they got the defense downs for Kestrel. Everybody's blinded except for Kestrel has immunity, which is good. We'll drop the minions and we can't do much. We can attack. We'll go over here. We're blinded. I was not aware that Kestrel was available. All right, I could have attacked Pyro and got the bonus attack from Kestrel. Kang is up. He doesn't have any negative effects, and the Street Sweeper is on. All right, we can go ahead and we'll take the damage on Magneto. Magneto actually is gone. We was not expecting that. Was just expecting to do a little damage. He is gone. Our positive effects get extended. 5 enemies left, and it looks like they're all on the screen. Vulture is down. He manipulates turn meter, so we got to get him out of there. And node number 1 is in hand. Node number 1 is in the bag. We'll just do basics now. So we can save our cooldowns. We're looking pretty good. We're just going to do basics. Save our cooldowns for the next node. This is looking decent. Boom. Yep. All right. That, my friends, is a victory. Tech section, node number 2. Same team. Let's get it. My Shuri had got knocked out, so we had to heal her, but we're back in. And because she was gone, she didn't get her cooldowns all the way up. We don't have the defense up. That could be a problem. We'll hit here to get all the hits we can with Kang. All right. And we would like to put the defense down on the Ghost. Ghost dodges. And the taunts come up. All right, not a problem. We'll bring in the minions from Ultron. We'll make it rain Gundam style. Not a ton of damage from Iron Man, but it's good enough. Shuri gets the ping and knocks a character off the board. 13 enemies left to go. And so I'm trying to figure out what I should do. Go after Wasp. She dodges. So in hindsight, should have went after Ant-Man. We could have got the guaranteed KO. Got our buffs extended by another round. We're trying to go in on Ghost because Ghost is a problem. Ghost is strong. She rewinds turn meter and she can heal by stealing your energy. And we don't want any of that. So we can do the ultimate. There is a Nick Fury on the board. So we're going to go right here to get the hit on the Nick Fury. You want to start doing damage to him. And there is the Ghost move. And Shuri is gone. Right, my Shuri is not super strong. I don't know if she's geared tier 12 yet. We're going to be having to put some power into her a little bit later on. We'll remove the taunt. We're trying to get to Nick Fury before he brings his summons in. And that is incredibly hard attack. We're losing people. And this, my friends, is the end of the road. Just like that. The tables are turned. This, my friends, is the end of the road. All right, we revived everybody. We're back in again. Here we go for our second hit. I was a little nervous, not sure how it was going to pan out. We do have the defense up. That is huge, right? It will enhance our survivability. Street Sweeper from Kang. Here we go. We thought Fury was going to fall. He did not. So we start going in right here on this Trooper. We got the Ultron minis. He's down. We can power up our Kamehameha. We just want to get into that. There he is. Fury is gone. See, we're doing much better. We got the defense up. We can take a hit or two. Round the horn on Kang. He's knocking people down. That defense up is pivotal. I got to put some more power on my Shuri if this is something that's going to continue. We'll go over here. We learned our lesson. The guaranteed KO. Extend our effects. 6 enemies remaining. They're all on the board. We're going to bring some more minions. That may have been a mistake, because now I need to make sure we can charge that up before the next encounter. Do I heal? Do I attack? It looks like we heal. Got the hit. That person is gone. Do I swing at the Wasp, who's going to dodge? Looks like we went for it. And she's going to take the hit, Frieza style. 4 enemies left. We'll charge up our Big Bang. It's not going to happen. Wow, look at that. Okay, so Ant-Man's hurting. Gundam style. Down, 3 enemies left, and you're looking at them. I didn't think about, see the anti-venom. Okay, he didn't do too much. Just went with the basic moves there. I thought she's supposed to pull all those and copycat them. Did the basic. For some reason, I couldn't target the anti-venom. Stature is down. So we're doing good. We're doing good. The team is functioning well. We'll go with the basic here. We need to save that defense up for the next round. It seems to be under control. So this is working. It's not ideal. It's not the Bionic Avengers, right? It's not the tech raid team that I want, but it's what I have. We'll work on other things as I can. And we got it done this time. We finished it off. Heading into the boss node. Same team. We do expect the same results. We'll heal Shuri up. Let's go get it. All right, we're loading in. It's a boss node, so Dr. Doom is here. We have a Falcon and a Vulture. So 2 individuals who will be trying to mess with our speed. I'm concerned about that. Dr. Octopus, who wants to flip our effects. We don't want him to go. And Black Bolt, who is designed to be the counter to Ultron. So this is a problem. This is serious. Got to take it serious. No minions coming in because of Kestrel's passive. All right. So we'll bring... All right, I forgot, right? I said it out loud. No, they're here. Never mind. Duh. They came in. All right. So what we want to do is get an ability block on Dr. Doom. The problem is, well, so you see Black Bolt just picking people off. The problem is, I don't think I have anyone who has ability block on my tech squad. So that means we're going to have to take this Doom ultimate. All right, we're going to try to get through this Falcon so we can't give the speed. Look at that. Black Bolt is just picking people off here. We're down to 3 members. We lost all our minions. Go in. He's down. All right, so the speed manipulation from him is taken care of. The reason why we're going after that Kree Noble is because she strips positive effects. Here goes the Doom. And if you didn't know it, here's the trick. If you lose the battle, that's what we see here, right? Lose the battle, the things will be saved. Doom will consume his ultimate right here. I have to come back in, but he has used his ultimate and didn't blow me up. So we'll come back in again. Just giving props to strike team number 1. They finished their lane. I'm not in that strike team, but they finished it. So it is possible with what we have in our alliance. It is possible. So let's just see what we can get done today. All right, so we load back in. Doom is less of a threat. In 10 turns, he'll get his ultimate back. So we do have a little bit of breathing room. So the question is, who do we remove? We got the speed meter manipulation by the Vulture, so we need to get rid of him. All right, we don't want them taking more turns than we take. We keep going. Put the defense down, so now Kestrel can get the pings. I don't have any power-ups. We'll take the boom. And I don't have that defense up from Shuri, so that is going to be a problem. Okay, so now Crystal is in from the Inhumans, and you see that Black Bolt has defense up, right? He didn't have it before, but he gets it now because of Crystal. So that's a little bit of a problem. We have War Machine and we have Rescue. Rescue is going to strip effects, give buffs to War Machine, and he's going to erase my team. We do not want that to happen. So we're getting a pincer attack from a couple of different sides. We got Black Bolt to worry about, who's going to get buffed by Crystal. War Machine, who's going to get buffed by Rescue. And now in the background, we have healing happening from Dr. Octopus. So we're not in good shape. Shuri is gone again. Black Bolt comes in, does his ultimate, starts knocking people out, gone. And my friends, that's it. That is it. We didn't do any damage. We're obviously not going to survive with just Kang. So we, friends, have a problem. There's really nothing more I can do. And I was not able to advance past this point. We had some communication breakdowns. We're going to work on that, right? Everybody should be coming up that left side. When you're new like this, right now in today's game, we want everybody to come up that left side. You want people to come with you, so when you get stuck, like I got stuck, somebody could come in, the rest of the team, right? So there should be 7 other people hitting this node, and we just ran out communication style. But we're going to be giving it another shot in about 2 weeks, so we'll see you then. Peace.